Hey everyone, today we are here in San Sebastian in the Basque Country. This is one of the greatest destinations for food in Europe, if not the entire world. It's a place we've been wanting to come for a long time, so we're really excited to explore it.
There are many things that we're so excited to try here. Apparently the world's best cheesecake is here, and there are things called Pintxos, which are very unique to the Basque Country that we're very excited to try. So let's go eat.
And if you don't know us, we're Alex
I'm Matt and Bindi.
And we travel the world looking for the best food and dog-friendly destinations.
We had heard good things about San Sebastian and the Basque Country before this trip, but wow, we had no idea what a special place this was going to turn out to be.
We just arrived in San Sebastian and the sun is setting. It is so beautiful around the beach here. We're heading towards the old town for some dinner. We're going to try and get some Pintxos for dinner tonight.
Since it was a bit too early to head to dinner, we stopped for something small to hold us over.
We stopped for a slice of Spanish tortilla, so I think it's potatoes and eggs. This is like super gooey. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's like really soft potatoes, really nice creamy eggs. This is really good.
Alright, so I'm going to try this. I do love eggs and potatoes. So hopefully they go well together. That's so good.
Right?
So soft. This is so soft. I guess I haven't gotten the crunchy part yet. Because the middle is super soft. It's so nice. I know this is going to sound gross. It's mush, but it's like in a good way. This is so good. I kind of want to learn how to make this. This is delicious. Oh my god. I would eat this every freaking day.
After that great start to the evening, it was time for some Pintxos. We wandered into the old town and headed to Atari because we read a lot of good things about their Pintxos. Pintxos are kind of like the Basque version of tapas. They're small plates that are made with the freshest local ingredients, and they are the thing to make sure you eat when you're visiting this region. Our Pintxos feast started off with a slow-cooked egg that was so creamy. It was as if you took the richness of a delicious egg and somehow multiplied it by 10. Just unreal. Next up was a piece of cod that was covered in the most delicious piquillo pepper sauce. I love cod, and apparently so does Spain, because every cod dish we've tried here has been amazing. This one was so buttery and light and soaked up all this delicious sauce. Then we had our meat dishes, starting with the most tender beef cheek served on creamy mashed potatoes and dripping in its delicious juices. Followed by a succulent piece of lamb with some perfectly cooked couscous and some fried chicken with what they called dragon sauce, which was a sticky, slightly spicy, slightly sweet sauce on top. As if all that hadn't been enough, I was convinced by our waitress to try one of the night's special dishes. A buttery soft brioche served with tender pork cheek and topped with homemade cream and pickled onions. This dish has everything. It combined sweet, salty, spicy, soft, and acid. After this meal, we could definitely see why Pintxos are so popular here. And things were only about to get better the next day.
We're going to try to do some more Pintxos for lunch today, but I've heard these places get really busy and really crowded, so I'm hoping it's okay with Bindi. We'll see.
Our first stop was at La Cuchara, where we ordered the roasted peppers. These might look and sound like a simple dish, but wow, they are anything but simple tasting.
Dude, this is amazing. This is so amazing. Oh my god.
Roasting these peppers made them so sweet and concentrated their flavor so intensely. Topped with olive oil and big flaky salt, we were so impressed.
The flaky salt is so good.
Yeah.
Olive oil is really good.
Seriously amazing.
Yeah.
Then we had a small portion of entrecôte.
Look at that.
So pretty. So crispy.
This entrecôte was expertly seared and so juicy and perfectly cooked inside. And talking about a perfect sear, our final dish at La Cuchara was the most amazing scallop we've ever tried with chorizo and orzo. It was so soft, it was hard to even get it on a fork.
Yeah.
Some smoky flavor in there, and from the chorizo. The scallop is like the most perfectly cooked scallop I've ever tasted.
By this point, San Sebastian had us absolutely blown away, and we weren't even close to being done.
That was so good, and we got there I think at like 12:45, so it was fine with Bindi. There were other dogs in there too, so she could just sit at our feet while we ate. Now we're headed to another Pintxos spot. This is a place that Anthony Bourdain has raved about, so I'm really excited to try it.
Let's go eat.
Our next stop was Ganbara, where we started off with this dish that was piled high with flavor, literally. It was a prawn on top of another bite of fish, on top of the softest potato, on top of crispy bread. Then a piece of the famous white asparagus and a light, crispy batter with an aioli.
Oh, hot. It falls apart in your mouth. Oh, really nice.
Ganbara pretty much always has a line out the door, but we assure you, it's worth the wait. Finishing up this round of Pintxos, we had a croquette and a spider crab tartlet. It's honestly amazing in all these little dishes how much creativity, flavor, and passion is put into each one. We can definitely say that Pintxos hopping in San Sebastian is one of our favorite food experiences yet. And then we were off to one of the city's most famous and iconic eats.
Now we're going to try something that we've been waiting for this entire trip at a place called La Viña. Their cheesecake is supposed to be the best in the world, and we both love cheesecake.
We just got our cheesecake. Matt said he ordered one, but somehow we ended up with 4 slices.
I did. I said uno like multiple times.
I think something was lost in translation, but that's okay. It's so creamy and gooey. Look at that.
Yeah?
That was really, really good.
Yeah.
It's so creamy. It has like a bit of a cheese flavor, actually, like more than normal cheesecake, not as sweet. It's so good.
Oh my god. That is seriously amazing.
Yeah.
Alex's mom used to make me cheesecake every time we visited her, so this brings back really good memories.
We didn't realize when we picked the dates for this trip that we would end up in San Sebastian during Carnival. And as the day went on, the streets got louder and louder and more crowded with people. It was getting to be a bit much for little Bindi, so we ducked into a wine bar to escape the craziness for a bit.
We just stopped into this wine bar that does Spanish natural wines, so I got an orange, and Matt got the Chipotle, which is the most typical wine from here.
It is really good.
It's really nice, really like fresh, fruity, light, not sweet. Really enjoy that. And the orange. That's just a little bit of funkiness, but like still really, really nice and fresh. I like that.
These were the perfect way to end this amazing day of eating.
This morning we've got some croissants. Heard really good things about this bakery. There was a huge line outside. This looks really flaky and good. Whew. Lots of layers in there.
Good. Super crunchy outside, soft inside.
I got a chocolate one. The layers on that.
Yeah.
So the line was long, but it did move really fast. Oh. It's so crunchy. The top parts are so crunchy. That's really good. And the middle is so soft. The chocolate is not too sweet. It's just perfect. Really good.
We've been eating so much good food here. I know we keep saying that, but it's true. The food is like unreal. It's all so good. We're headed to a place called Gerald's Bar for lunch today, and they do a daily menu that they change every day, so we're not exactly sure what it's going to be, but based on everything so far, I can't imagine it being bad.
Food surprise.
In a city with good food everywhere, it can be hard to stand out. But Gerald's Bar definitely does. We got a few dishes to share, starting with a beef tartare. It came with this adorable little egg on top that added some richness and creaminess to the meaty beef. Then a delicious pate, and then one of the prettiest plates we've ever seen. This was a combination of carrots and different types of oranges. The sweetness of the roasted carrots paired with the citrusy, acidic oranges and some really nice flaky salt on top seriously blew us away. When a meal is this good, we can't pass up dessert. So we got a slice of their homemade almond and peach tart with a crunchy crust and soft inside, served with fresh homemade cream. We definitely needed some coffees to help us digest everything we had been eating, and we were happy to discover that San Sebastian has a really great coffee scene. There are a number of specialty coffee shops serving up great coffees. We'll link all the places we visited in the comments below, but one that really stood out was East Crema, where even Bindi got a treat.
We're so sad. It's time for our last dinner here in San Sebastian.
Yeah.
Everything has been so good. Like, I just want to eat here forever.
And people are insanely friendly.
So nice. And it's really dog friendly, especially compared to other places we've been in Spain. We're heading to a place called Aitana for dinner tonight, and I can't imagine it'll be anything other than great based on what we've had so far.
Excited for this restaurant, but really sad that it's our last night here. With that being said, let's go eat.
As expected, this last meal was nothing short of great. We started with a dreamy tomato salad, a bowl of huge ripe tomatoes seasoned with a slightly salty and acidic dressing. Then a plate of grilled artichokes that were smoky yet soft and tender. Even if you don't like artichokes, these might convince you otherwise. And then the real star of this meal was a beef short rib. Talk about fall off the bone tender.
Oh my god, this falls off.
This was probably the best short rib we've ever eaten, and we couldn't let even a tiny bit of it go to waste. San Sebastian is truly a special place. If you love food, you have to come here. And it's also beautiful. We've been focused on the food, but the beach, the architecture, and the scenery are almost just as good. I know that we can't wait to come back. We've hinted at this already, but San Sebastian was incredibly dog-friendly. Bindi was allowed everywhere and greeted with treats more than once. Since it was the winter season, dogs were allowed on the beach, and Bindi loves an opportunity to run around in the sand. It is by far the most dog-friendly city we've visited in Spain. Thanks for watching. We always appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Next week, we're heading to the very cool and very tasty medieval city of Girona, where we were really surprised by the food scene. Be sure to subscribe because you won't want to miss out.